Hello, 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 my beautiful women in this amazing group. I am going live in this group, but I'm going to be sharing this out globally as well. But I just wanted to be able to hop on live in this group. So as you know, that this group is very dear and that that being able to support you is extremely important to me. And so really looking forward to some of the things that I'm actually going to be bringing into this group, and only to the members of this group. So although I'm going to be sharing this live video, I'm also only going to be sharing there's going to be some very specific things that I'm going to be sharing within this group over the month of October. And so really, really, really looking forward to being able to do that with you. And so for those of you who do not know who I am and you are new to me, my name is Rolly Allaire, and I am a holistic trauma coach, a spirit flame keeper, and a soul healer. And I work with women who have experienced trauma, who would like to be able to get their lives to be able to just be back to some sort of, and maybe not even back, because for some people that have experienced trauma, they don't even get back. Like, it's not even a get back, because it's just been their life that they've actually had from childhood, if they've had experienced with childhood traumas. But just being able to work with women to be able to get them back to having a life of not feeling so overwhelmed, not feeling so stressed, not feeling so alone. And that is something that is extremely, extremely, extremely important to me, is that oftentimes the clients that I do work with one-on-one often feel like there's no one that gets what it is that is going on for them, are alone, that that they must be crazy because they should be able to just get over the situations, and that's not necessarily true. And so depending on what the circumstances are, obviously we can get through them. So not that it'll never happen, but it's not necessarily that it's just okay, well, it happened, everything's good, and let's just move on. So so that is something that is extremely, extremely important to me, is being able to have programs in place, being able to have situations where people can actually learn to be able to have some sort of balance and stability in their lives, that they can actually change and shift some of the things despite what it is that has happened in their lives, and that they can actually come back from these situations, come back from, even if it is historical, that it is something that has been going on for a really long time, and new things and new challenges keep coming on. And so just really important that I actually am able to do that for people. And so so one of the things is, in October, there are so many things that are actually going on. So I have some programs that are in person, and I have some programs that are virtual, and so, but lots and lots and lots of support stuff that is actually happening in the month of October. So for one of the things that is happening is Sister Soul Medicine is starting at the beginning of October, and this is a 5-month program where we actually support women in being able to help change their lives over the next 5 months. And really, honestly, truly is being able to change their lives. And so being able to find strategies, learn the triggers that are actually going on in their lives, being able to tap into themselves at a much deeper level, and able to tap into themselves with. And so this is something that is starting the beginning of October. Really looking forward to being able to work with a small group of women who we will actually be able to, by the end of it, we'll have formed and created some amazing bonds. And so one of the challenges that one of the roadblocks that people will actually come up with is like, oh, well, I don't really like groups. And so one of the things is that when I hear that from women is that it is, yeah, maybe they don't like groups and maybe they really are isolated to themselves, but most of you are looking at this through Facebook. And so you're already in groups, you're already connecting to other people. And so you may be connecting with them behind a screen, but you're still connecting with them. And so we have, we'll have some virtual meetings. We have a private group that we actually connect and we connect with. And so that is, and it is a private, only specific to the women who are actually participating in this group and in this program. And so if you are interested in something like that, then shoot me a message if you want more information about it. The other thing that is happening is that starting October 1st, I am doing a 30-day gratitude challenge. And so the 30-day gratitude challenge is about being able to find things that you're actually grateful for and being able to so when you actually create this, during this 30-day challenge is what we're actually going to do is come up with things and reasons why you're feeling grateful and or what you're grateful for. And then and my objective and my goal with that challenge is that when things are going really horribly, that you can actually draw from that. So that is something else that's actually really exciting that's happening in October. And so the third thing that is happening in October is this is an in-person thing. So starting in October on the first Saturday of every month is the Women's Wellness Workshop Series, where we will be bringing in other guests, other co-facilitators that will actually be sharing on different topics. And so that has, and that starts October 6th. So that will be the first one, will be October 6th. And we're dealing with anxiety. Anxiety is going to be the first topic that we're actually going to be talking about. And thanks to my beautiful friend, Nikki, who has updated my website, and so that is actually in my website as well. So what I'm going to do is I'll actually put links to these pages as well in the description, and because I never thought about that. So, but I'll put the description of the different things that I'm actually talking about, so that way there you can actually go back and check out more detail. But always, if you have more questions, then shoot me a message. I'd be more than happy to be able to answer. And so that is happening. So that happens at Harborview, at the Harborview Center in Haileybury, Ontario. So for those of you who don't know where Haileybury, Ontario is, it is for those of you who know where North Bay is, it is 2 hours north of North Bay, roughly, in and around. And so beautiful waterfront view on some of the from some of the rooms. And so we're actually going to be in the studio, which will allow us to be able to do different things for this workshop series, which is going to be for the next 9 months and starting in October. And the other thing that is happening in the month of October is our Inner Goddess Circle. Sad but excited is that our Inner Goddess Circle is moving indoors. So we are moving indoors, but we are moving indoors to the Harborview Center. So super excited that we're actually going to be going into this new center that Danielle has created. And part of my excitement about it is that it is in Haileybury, and so that has been something that I have been wanting for some time, is to be able to stay in Haileybury. And so shifted and tried to go back into New Liskeard. And that was great, and the partnership was wonderful. The space was amazing, but this opportunity of being able to be right on the water is fantastic. And so I love Haileybury. I am part of Haileybury, even though I live in North Cobalt. So that is part of. So North Cobalt is part of Timiskaming Shores, and so is New Liskeard. But Haileybury, North Cobalt is kind of like tied together. And so so like really super excited that I'm going to be able to do that at so that it's going to be Thursday evenings. We are keeping our 6:30 time that we had switched back to because of the summer months where we were able to go outside. For those of you who are watching, today is September 27th, and we are doing our last session at Pete's Dam in New Liskeard, and so we're going to be down by the falls. And that is where we're ending our outdoors. It's a little bit chilly, so people need to be dressed a little bit more warmly than we have had. And but really looking forward to being able to have our last session, but also really excited about the new location in Haileybury. So that is super, super, super excited. And what else do I have going on? I have lots of things going on in October, but I'm missing something. The end of October, I'm going to a workshop, not to a workshop, to a wellness fair in Mattawa. So really excited about being able to go back to Mattawa. And so for those of you who do know who I am, so we went out to Mattawa to do our inner out retreat, which was at Nature's Harmony in Mattawa. And so like that was super, super, super exciting. And so this is our second year that we've actually gone back to Nature's Harmony. And exciting news is that it's already booked for next year. So next September we are going back. And I'm not quite sure what the theme is going to be yet. I haven't decided on the theme for the next year's retreat, but we are definitely going back to Nature's Harmony for our retreat. So super excited about that. But that's not October stuff, but that's just, I needed to share that stuff. So really, really exciting. So I've talked about the yeah, I think maybe I've covered it all, but if not, I'll add it into the comments and the links. But in this, we have a group, because I'm going to be sharing this outside of this group, but it is live right now in Gigadu Migwin Kwe Trauma Support Group. And so this particular group is designed specifically and only for anyone who has participated in Mother Soul Medicine programs. So if you've had a Mother Soul Medicine, if you've been part of one of the Mother Soul Medicine programs, then you're more than welcome to join this group. The group is free, but it is only to participants who have actually participated in any Mother Soul Medicine programs. And so if you're not quite sure if that fits or not, then shoot me a message if you're interested. But in this group, one of the things that we're going to be talking about is more ways to be able to cope with trauma, more ways of being able to recognize some of the symptoms. And so I put it out into the group last week, I think, of asking like, what are some of the other topics of things that you actually want to be able to do? And for those of you who don't know who I am, or like, why is this woman actually sharing information about this experience, is that just one of the things is that I have worked in psychotherapy for over 18 years. And so, and I actually combine psychotherapy with holistic approaches. And I use the medicine wheel a lot with my clients. And so, because it actually helps to create that balance and that wholeness. And so, so I actually am bringing my 18 years experience into being able to work with my clients. And so in this group, these are clients who have either are part of a program, or are part of one-to-one, or have had participation in some of the services. So I am going to be sharing some of my knowledge, some of my experiences into that group. And so if that is something that you're interested in, I can also share information about how to be able to access some Mother Soul Medicine programs that will allow you access into that group. And so, but yeah, these are some of the things. So like some really exciting things are happening over the next month. And so really stimulating and exciting and rewarding, because one of the things that happens is that there will definitely be a shift. If you are doing the work, you are going to have a shift. You are going to have some sort of transformation. It's just inevitable if you're doing the work, and I will help guide you through that through one of the programs that I am offering, and but super excited of being able to have these things happening in the month of October. And so again, if you are in Gigodo Miigwech Kwe trauma support group, just so that you know, for those of you who don't know, so Gigodo Miigwech Kwe stands for Talking Feather Woman, which is my spirit name. And so that is something that is, but if you're in this group and you're watching this, then, and you have some other ideas of things that you actually, in terms of topics of things that you actually want to be able to talk about, then please let me know. And I will, I'll definitely bring them into the group. So super, super exciting. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye for now.